47% plus 63% plus 76% plus 87% of people are included. This is unbelievable. I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, I want to share with you some new unbelievable information that was just released to give us a better perspective on what is actually going on all around the country. And as you just heard from those percentages, the vast majority of the population is included, and that's exactly what you're going to see right here with these statistics. So let's get right into it. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video, as it's totally free to do so. And because I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the necessary research, and breaking it all down into these short videos, which I deliver a couple times throughout the day so you can stay updated with what's actually going on, and most importantly, how all this new information is going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, anything showing up right now you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, including money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus, or anything else like that. Of course, I want to bring it up right away. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet so you don't miss any videos going forward. And also remember, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. That's my dedication, that's my commitment, and as always, that is my promise to you and everybody right here in the community. All right, thanks again. I really do appreciate your support, and also thank you so much for sharing these videos. I do appreciate it. Like I've always said, I want to help you in this community, and also for those of the people out there right now that have not found this community yet, again, I want to do whatever I can to reach as many people as possible and help everybody as much as possible as well. All right, let's get into it and talk about all of these statistics that I shared with you at the beginning of the video. And like I said, the vast majority of the population is included, what all of this means, and again, the big old head scratcher as far as why Congress hasn't done something about this. Now, the big question is this all within their plan? Now, again, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but at the same time, it seems a little bit interesting that it's totally confusing that all of these statistics and all these numbers continue to be released, and yet Congress is still thinking like everybody's fine and dandy these days. Well, you're going to see here very quickly with these statistics what is really going on all around the country, not in just little isolated areas all around, but literally the entire country. All right, so some new studies were just released, and again, you can obviously tell from the percentages I gave you at the beginning of this video, we're talking about probably 4 different studies right here in this video, and I'm going to encompass all of them right here in this short video. All right, so number 1, a new report was just released showing 63% of the population as a whole, so everybody out there right now, the entire population, 63% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. 63%. So that's basically 2 out of every 3 people that are walking around out there right now are living paycheck to paycheck. And again, this does not matter as far as income, just whatever the income, just 63% across the board. So basically 2/3 out of everybody out there right now is living paycheck to paycheck. Super sad. The report also goes on to show that 47% of those individuals with an income over $100,000. So somebody with a 6-figure income, 47% of those people are living paycheck to paycheck. So basically 1 out of every 2 people earning 6 figures is living paycheck to paycheck. And again, it could be $100,000 flat, it could be $150,000, it could be $200,000, it could be $400,000 of income, doesn't really matter. Anybody with an income at 6 figures, so again, it could be $100,000 all the way up to $999,999 and I guess 99 cents even, right? So somebody with an income anywhere in that scale right there, 47% of them are living paycheck to paycheck. However, as we go down the income scale, we continue to see that those individuals with a lower income, again, a higher percentage of them are living paycheck to paycheck. Are we surprised? No, that's not surprising at all. I mean, we would kind of anticipate this, right? If higher income people are living paycheck to paycheck, then obviously lower income people are probably struggling even more. And by the way, when I say paycheck to paycheck, I literally mean your payment, whatever it could be. It could be paycheck from earned income from a job. It could be fixed income from Social Security, SSDI, SSI, VA, RRB. It could be any other kind of income. It literally doesn't matter. Whether you get paid weekly, whether you get paid bi-weekly, whether you get paid once a month, it literally doesn't matter. We're talking about all income scales, and we're talking about income from any sources. Doesn't matter what the income comes from. We're just talking about your check. whatever checks you get. It could be working 9 to 5. It could be working 9 to noon. It could be working from fixed income benefits. It literally doesn't matter the income. So that when I point this out, it doesn't matter what kind of income we're talking about here. It's just literally your check, whatever your check comes from, your monthly pay. Okay, that's what it comes down to. So here's what the reports are finding, that those individuals that have an income below $50,000 a year, so that's about $4,160 a month, roughly, give or take a few dollars there. It's anybody with an income of $50,000 or less per year. These reports have also found 76% of these individuals are living paycheck to paycheck. So in other words, 3 out of every 4 people in this group with an income below $50,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. And again, doesn't matter where the check is coming from. Your check to check. You're living check to check, right? That's what it comes down to. Again, that is a super sad situation. So out of this category, with those individuals with an income under $50,000 a year, 1 out of 4 is barely scraping by these days and maybe not living paycheck to paycheck. Now again, that could mean that they have an extra $2 left over at the end of the month, right? That kind of classifies somebody as maybe scraping on by, not living paycheck to paycheck. So again, these are some scary numbers right now as well, right? So at the same time, another report came out as well showing 87% of the population. That's a huge percent. Nearly, 9 out of 10 people, just under 9 out of 10 people are predicting and anticipating a big recession to come here this coming year. So again, another big statistic. Basically 9 out of 10 people are suggesting they're preparing for and anticipating a big recession to come relatively soon. So you can clearly see here what is actually going on. Now, the big mystery is, what's Congress doing? They're sleeping at the wheel. I mean, seriously, let's just say what it is right now, right? Let's just be honest. Let's say it like it is. They're sleeping at the wheel, right? They're like the hamster running around on the wheel, running fast, getting nowhere, right? So, poor hamsters. I mean, seriously, I think they love the wheels though, seriously, right? Have you ever seen a hamster run on one of those wheels? They run on that thing and they love it. And then they try to stop and then they flip around. Have you ever seen that, right? But seriously, they love those things. Anyway, my point is, Congress is kind of like the hamster running on the wheel. They're doing a lot of work. They're doing a lot of things, but they're making no progress. They're making no distance on this thing, right? So when it comes down to it, these are just some of the reports that are coming out right now, not to mention the $1 trillion, that we just reached, by the way, of credit card debt with consumers in this country. So we've been racking up credit card debt at a record pace here over the last several months, and we are now officially at $1 trillion just in credit card debt. I'm not talking auto loans. I'm not talking student loans. I'm not talking mortgages. I'm talking straight up credit cards, the plastic, right? A $1 trillion in plastic, as in credit card debt, in this country across the consumers. Why? Is it because we have a spending problem? No, it's because we don't have any money. When people don't have money, what do? They go to the credit card and they say, well, here's the deal. I need to buy stuff. I need to buy the essentials. I probably want to eat this week. Most people probably want to eat each week or at least each day, things like that. So as a result of that, people are going out to the stores, and when they get to the checkout counter saying, my wallet's empty, my purse is empty, my debit card has no money on it, I don't have any money in my bank account, so what do I need to do now? Well, I guess I need to pull out the plastic and float it on the credit card yet again. Therefore, a lot of people are doing this, and therefore, we're racking up credit card debt at a record pace right now officially reaching $1 trillion of credit card debt in this country. And it's not because we're going out buying all kinds of fun stuff. It doesn't mean that we're traveling across the world all these days. It's because people simply don't have any money, and that's the only option for a lot of people right now is to float that balance on a credit card. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve continues to raise interest rates, making it more expensive to float balances because interest rates continue to rise. So you can see the vicious cycle continues, and this is what it's all coming down to. So again, Congress, wake up. You know what I mean? So I'm not really sure what else to say. If you have a better way to say this, please let me know down below in the comments section. I do my best to read as many comments as I can, but if there's any other way that we can get the message out to Congress that, hello, check it out, 63% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. This is, by the way, the biggest statistic or the biggest percentage of people living paycheck to paycheck in like decades, in a very, very long time, since what we saw back in 2007, 2008, when we saw the big last recession that we went through prior to the one in 2020. So yeah, that's a lot of people, right? And again, not necessarily a good thing. These are not statistics that we should be proud of as a country, but rather these are statistics that Congress should be looking at thinking, this seems like a little bit of an issue. Should we maybe, I don't know, do something about this, or we're just going to let it go right on by? Well, at this point, it seems like they're not really doing a whole lot. But like I've said before, it's only a matter of time until we see the big old wrecking ball come in. At that point, Congress may step in and say, okay, enough's enough. We got to do something about this. But anyway, these are the reports that are coming out right now, and these are the statistics that are being shared and the things that we need to be concerned about going forward. Anyway, I like to bring these reports to you and break it all down into these videos so you can see what is really going on across the entire country, not just on the state-by-state level, not on a city-by-city level, but this is nationwide as far as a whole. Across all income scales, these numbers and these statistics are actually coming true. So again, and remember this much as well, the lower that you get on the income scale, 100,000, 50,000, 20,000, 10,000, the lower that you get down, again, the struggle becomes more and more real, right? So the lower the income, the more the struggle. And again, I don't need to tell you that. You already know this. This is not new information. This is not breaking information, not by any means at all. We know this stuff. Because again, I know the vast majority of you here in the community are low-income and fixed-income beneficiaries. But again, more reports, again, showing the struggle is getting more real right now with more people living paycheck to paycheck. Anyway, want to bring this to your attention to let you know what's really going on out there. Either way, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Also, thanks again for sharing these videos. I really do appreciate it. Right down below the video, next to the subscribe button, there is a share button. Feel free to share this with your friends, family, social media, and also go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day. Hope you're doing well, and I'll catch you again later in the next video.